Hello everyone, Helvian here, and we are back with JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 3, Stardust Crusaders, Part 8, or 8, volume 8 of Hunkabon, so we only have 2 volumes left, but actually this one's quite short. This is the shortest volume of the compendium yet. It's only like slightly longer than like a regular Tankobon would be, like maybe like 30-ish pages longer. I was wondering why. Then I went to the next volume of the compendium or whatever. Is it even called the compendium? I think, is that what they're calling it? I know, whatever. This Darby the player arc is actually very long, and the next one after that is kind of long too. So they couldn't just do the same formula of having 3 arcs in a thing in each volume like they have been doing. So they kind of had to like make this one short and the next one very long. Although I would just prefer to just have cut the arc in half instead of having this one be short and that one be long. Um, if only just because I feel like if you have a manga set on your shelf, it's generally more aesthetically pleasing if they're at similar lengths. Obviously, there's always going to be some variance. Well, I almost always, I guess. You're rarely going to have series where all the volumes are exactly or the same length. Like, I don't know, Naruto here is volume 42. Um, no, 43. That's long. I don't think you can quite see it. It's not quite as noticeable from here, but yeah. Um, that's enough of that. But yeah, I only have 2 arcs, and then like the first chapter of the next arc. It was mostly just a prelude, really. We have Whole Horse, Boingo, and Pet Shop. Um, yes, you had that right. This arc reunites or brings back 2 stand users we've already been through. So I guess in that sense, there's no new stands this this arc, which is quite a departure from everything we've done so far. In the series, or this part at least. It's usually like new arc, new stand. How is this? How do we deal with the stand? But is and I will. I'm not gonna say it's like totally unique, in that respect, but I think it justifies itself a bit because it kind of combines 2 stands that we've haven't seen interact before. Um, yeah, Whole Horse is back. He's he got Um, he got owned by Dio. Now he wants to kill Jonathan and the gang, Jotar and the gang. Um, Kidnapped Boingo. Yes. So we have Hor. I don't. Did they? He has a gun as assassin gun. I forget what exactly it does. That was like tracking bullets or something. Um, and Boingo has this book that never fails in telling the future. Um, yeah. 100% telling the truth, future. So it's good, yeah. And but one was like does not want to get into this, but ultimately agrees. Um, yeah, team up with Whole Horse. So yeah, it that does predict the future. Um, and then jump cut to the evil lady in that. Yeah, yeah. There are comics from prophecies from Thoth. Didn't you know that, Whole Horse? What a weird guy Boingo is. What a weird one. Yeah. And then he kicked this one came true because there was a scorpion on her neck or whatever. And then she, I thanked him not for jewelry. It's like, and then you just realize, yeah, we're invincible. Yeah, we're invincible. Hell yeah. Um, interesting. So apparently, like a lot of the roofs in Cairo look like the one they're looking after. So, who knows how long it'll take to find Dio and Cairo? They're right. They're like almost right there. Yeah, yeah, he's close. Yeah, it uh, keep asking. Why don't you get like a bird's eye? Okay, whatever. I recently saw like a picture of like Cairo suburbs, and they look terrible, man. Not. I'm sure like some of the parts of the city look fine, as depicted in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It doesn't look that bad. Um, man, that picture though. Oh my god. Um, yeah, getting sick of those faces. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, they're so close. They're so close. Um, this is another one, another like arc, actually arc where they don't doesn't really evolve. They're like the Crusaders crew doesn't really know what's happening until it's like all over. Um, and some guys that don't even notice it at all, except Polnareff. Polnareff knows. Um, yeah, I can't. Okay, this manga within the manga. Okay, Rocky does a good job of like making it clear whether or not you're reading the manga or the manga within a manga. The band's art style, though. uh, could it use his gun? He couldn't use his gun stand, and I forget why that's the case. Is it really an AOE stand? Okay, whatever. Uh, Tickle the pass off with loss. Interesting. I read this one yesterday, so it's not as fresh in my mind. Stigma remaining fingers and pulling Nerf's nose? Yeah, what do you mean? You mean to try, fate won't let you. Yes, if you try to go against one's the comment, you'll only suffer. Ooh, interesting. Um, interesting. Yeah, his brother disguised himself as Jotaro without thinking. If he hadn't disguised himself, then the real Jotaro would have been in the explosion. The premonition was correct. So I was wondering, like, how exactly is Stan this prophecy feature stand works? Like, because one of the things, like, it's 100% correct, but there are multiple versions that of the future that could satisfy the stand being correct. Um, because in that case, it could have either been Jotaro dying or like being killed or whatever, or like hurt. He died, right? Or it was Jotaro, fake Jotaro. Um, in that case, it was his disguised Jotaro. I guess it only worked that way because his brother Stan was the one that let him some expertly disguise himself. Um, that is interesting how multiple multiple things could satisfy the book's prophecy. Um, yeah. Oh, yeah. I got pinned by Pulner here. Is a whole old friend, whole horse. Milky Outdoor still I don't want to be dead already, huh? Yeah, yeah. And it's like, oh, Boingo, your fingers are sticking out. What? It goes back in because of the beetle thing. And so to try to be puts his fingers on it, and he fulfills the prophecy. Not all of the prophecies are time specific, so I guess it also helps with the accuracy, keeping the accuracy up to 100%. Because like there might be like, because this might have happened like a few seconds later or earlier, depending on a whole number of factors. Um, there's a lot of leeway with the book. But yeah, pass up blood loss. Woo. Nice job. It's like okay, he does like and gun to his head. Act like you're okay, like this. That's nice. Uh, damn. Yeah, if Abdul sees me, I'm dead for sure. Yeah. Um, interesting. Uh, he's trying to like point with his fucking tongue. That's great. Something you're taking a leak. You're pissing. Oh my god. And then oh, Abdul had to fucking run his mouth and tipped off whole horse that they knew that he was being signaled. And then the perfectly timed sneeze let him escape from being shot at. And then you got Chariot, just the Silver Chariot. That's the name, right? Got it. Yeah. And then you got there's a friend hiding. I'm thinking under the crate. Uh, and wow, the guy in the airport is back. Whoa. Damn, crashed right in. Uh, interesting. Um, US the Book of Thoth Never Lies. So yeah, they got the done badly here. But it's their own indecision. Um, that led them their downfall. If they would have followed through with this, they might have won. JoJo made it out. So like, okay, what do we do now? We have plumbers. Okay, fire bullets into uh this pipe after paying these guys, and then you can kill the or Jotaro or Joseph. Jotaro, yes, Jotaro, yes. But that one is the time specific one at 12 o'clock. And would you know it? The 12 o'clock was what makes the difference here. Um, is it so? Is I thought, oh, we did it at 12 o'clock. If shooting that pipe, Jotaro will die for sure. Yes, but oh, noon's 2 minutes away. What the hell? We gotta hurry up. Uh, just pay. I'll pay you. Hurry up. Here's my money. Take my money. And then take 12 o'clock. Shoot. Die, Jotaro. Bam. Uh, got you got it. Um, so go get him. Woo, his bullets. These bullets are tracking bullets. Um, have to, right? And then boo, oh, they missed. Like what? I hit though. What's going on? Well, he was like late or whatever because his clock was off. What is the head? So and then they come back and through the damn uh manga, making it an accurate fortune. I get that's a stretch, but we'll put 100% asterisk. Um, okay. Um, yeah, the horse almost died from that. Uh, yeah, Boingo just kind of gives up there. Yeah. Oh, and he hit Iggy. Damn. Uh, yeah, life would be easily if people could change that easily, huh? Boingo joined Horse in hospital with as dark of a personality as ever. Damn. Alright, now to pet shop. Poor Polnareff just wants to sit down and maybe like have a drink, on a hot day. And this guy comes up, it's like, I'll follow you. And I won't explain what my problem is. He's like, and apparently he was like imitating a beggar. And there's like a weird beggar scene going on. That like works because people they're like Islamic and like one of the five pillars is charity. Yeah, I'm familiar with the five pillars. It's like charity. It's like 10% or whatever the charity, or might be Christianity too. But like 10% to charity. Visit Mecca. Do the one praise. Um, pray. Like was it four, 5 times a day facing Mecca, and no pork or whatever. Or what is it? Is it the one? Um, Close enough. But yeah, total tangent. They like, hey guy, find this house, which they acknowledged earlier, but kind of they probably shouldn't be asking people without stands to find Dio's house. Kind of probably dangerous right outside Dio's house, or sorry, Dio's manor. Well, it said house here. It's more like a manor, I guess. I don't know. This guy does not look. Oh, he is a short king. Okay. Yeah, he goes to look for Dio's house, and then he find or Dio's place, and he finds it. Whoa, dogs, big dogs. And then there's like, look, oh, they try to go to like the gate to the house, and then a bird comes under. Whoa, oh, damn, big icicle. Yeah, you thought there'd be dogs in a Rocky manga that didn't die. Don't worry, Iggy will have his day sometime to die. Yes, it's a dog versus bird stand battle. Um, yeah, he finds it. Yeah, he finds the Dio's place in 2 hours, but the bird gets to him. Damn, rest in peace. This bird stand user like me and made that block of ice and killed him. He kills everyone who gets close to this banner, and he'll come under me. Yeah, Stan is a Horus Stan, Egyptian god of the heavens, bird name, pet shop. That's a weird name for a bird. Um, Apparently this bird can see from like several kilometers away, or is that just the Eye of Horus thing? Um, yeah, but Iggy doesn't really want to fight. um, damn, this bird's very intimidating. It couldn't care less about Dio. I was brought to Egypt against my will and forced to team up with these guys. He just wants to live a good life. doesn't want to fight Tio. But I like a dumb dog. Uh, yeah. Can't tell what's going on with a bird a lot of times. Uh, and he avoids this oncoming car by just going under it. But even though the car was like not high off the ground, like a low suspension car. How do you do that? Uh, did, the bird can't speak. Did the bird ever explain that stand actually? The I know it's like icicles. It's just it can't be just icicles, right? Unless unless this stuff was like come on. Uh oh yeah, another yeah, more dog brutality. The dude hates dogs. It's eating my okay, what the hell? You just can't. Iggy just doesn't have the heart to abandon the kid who likes dogs. That's cool. That's yeah. Tiny Butch, no. Take him on. And they brought up Stand, and then Pet Shop realized that Iggy was also a Stand user. Yeah, a Falcon's descent can reach a maximum speed of 300 kilometers an hour. It's way faster than any other animal. That's great. Great for us. And so that made just smile. That's great. Yeah, cold air. We got the ice, but it's all kind of the ground. So he has a wide range of ice powers here. So I guess he can like launch not just from his talons, but like around him, like icicles or by sticking his claws in the ground. I guess he can make things colder. Um, is it technically an ice or a water or ice stand or is it like temperature manipulation? Is remember at the start of this arc, Polnareff said it was a hot day. So I guess that it would have to be ice, right? To, and why is it just melting faster? I don't know. Actually, wait, and you can see some of it start to melt. Okay, yeah, okay, right here. I think right here. But yeah, probably just ice. I know sometimes like in shonen, like an ice type user, like technically it's just manipulating rapidly manipulating when temperature or well, I guess tomato whatever. Anyways, these can like they're not just ice, it's like ice missiles. So you can like create them and then control their trajectory with like that's cool. And they went hit underground in the sewer, and then but the bird went to another sewer. And bam, that followed. And boo, he's dead. But nope. Yeah, his shape-shifting stand, the fool. It was like doppelganger. Wow. Damn. You are bird-brained. Yeah, you are. Um, don't give a rat's ass to your master. Huh? Yeah. Even he's using ice to like like pauses yeah, stops the bleeding. That's what he's doing. And yeah, this is like a new form of the stand, right? Wasn't using his full power. What the hell? Yeah, steal all the exits. What? Oh no, you're trapped. Stalking killing machine. Ooh. And his foot stuck by the ice. No. Yeah, you cut out your foot. He lost his foot. Damn it, Iggy. No. Yeah, I wish I thought of it sooner, but yeah, Abdul was the one that realized it's possible that there's a stand user tasked with guarding the manor. How did you not realize there'd be a stand user guarding the manor? Probably would have been more effective to have one of the illusion guys guard the manor and be like, "Hey, there's this isn't here or whatever." I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to hide underwater in this weird thing. How did he get here? Did he make this? This is a good hiding spot. Makes you wonder how the bird found him. What the hell? And it dove into the water. That's crazy. What? It dove in. What the hell? Uh, and that still has come through the. Oh my god, it's crazy. Um. Yeah. Yeah. It's all its purpose there though. Made it so that it also like caved in. So yeah, even if he did fight off the bird or pet shop, um, but the attacks kind of made it cave in. It's like burying him alive. Uh, Backfired. But then there's like an air pocket. What? The bird brain. Damn it. Oh, fire ice. So, but oh, he went up. Air pressure catapulted. What? And just, damn. How are your things that powerful was just break his fucking beak? That's crazy. And then yeah, he gonna. He's almost done for, but the guy saved him. The kid saved him. So this will get a prosthetic from the Speedwagon Association. That's good. And then we got one chapter this arc. Before we get into it, and it's yeah, Darby the player. Yep, we're bringing. Oh yeah, we'll see Iggy. Um, and Iggy. And no, it's Pon or not Poner. It's Kekuan. He's back from the hospital. Saw some scars. His eyesight's back to normal. Good, good, good. Uh, we need as many stand users as we can get when we're going into Dio's Castle Manor house abode. Yes, it was to lead us. Yeah, it's the car that the guy was driving, and then we got yeah. There's an evil aura, and then we have the place. Aura of evil is the same as the picture where we found Dio's place. And yeah, it was a long journey. Um, we made it. But then it wasn't just like Shotaro, Joseph, and like Avdol from the start. And then they kind of picked up some guys along the way, and a dog. But yeah, now it's the five guys and dog. Okay, and then the gates just open, and yeah, just as we can sense him, he can sense us as well. Doors open, whoa, and it's Darby, or what stand user, the butler of this house. His name is Darby. Darby the Younger. Darby put out a commission with my older brother. So the younger Darby. What could he want? Probably gambling, I guess. Are we doing gambling again? We might not be gambling again. Um, Interesting. But yeah, we're in his house. But there's still more stand users, so uh-oh. I guess it makes sense closer you are to this house, the more stand users. Stand users you'll see. Um, there's no way this is the last stand user till Dio. Depends on how long the fight is. I thought like maybe like the last compendium volume would be like the main fight against Dio, but we'll see. We'll just have to see. Uh, yeah, shorter volume, but next volume like this volume is like 225. Actually, I don't think you can see it. Uh, yeah, it's too far. I'm cropping it too much. This one's 225 pages, and the next one is 382. There's a Dark Void of Cool Ice. Darby the player. So yeah, like I said, long arcs, 2 long arcs, and then like one like a chapter that's like not an arc. But yeah. Until next time, that'll be it. Should anyone say any? Didn't do any actual analysis besides like, hey, this is what I think of these powers. Because nothing happens with like characters and development and cool dynamics. It's just powers. Damn it. Okay, I know my JoJo videos. They're like some of my most viewed videos. So I'm sorry I haven't been. I just don't. It, I'm not saying it's bad. It is entertaining enough. Um, definitely readable. Um, powers can be entertaining and novel. It's just, and some of the characters themselves are cool. Can be cool. Like I kind of like Polnareff. Um, that's mostly just like for the personalities. In terms of like complexity and stuff, they've been very static. Um, but yeah, not really feel. I'm sure it'll be worth it when we get to Zoroardo. Uh, yeah, I've been stringing this along for too long. Until next time, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.